doing the same intro with the same t-shirt and the same hairstyle and the same necklace because it's the same day and I'm doing all these at the same time. And welcome back to my channel. Right now I'm going to be talking about the story time when I got caught by my grandmother. Well, I really didn't get caught. It was kind of like, well, let me start the story time. It started off like this. I was dating this guy. His name is Marcus, who's my husband right now. I keep talking about him. Whatever. So we decided that we wanted to meet up. He lived in Georgia and I lived in Alabama. And we wanted to spend the weekend together in Alabama in a hotel by ourselves. I was like 18. I was 18 and he was 19, and I was standing with my grandmother at the time. So we concocted this little plan like that. We concocted this little plan and it did not go well. So that's what this story time is going to be about. So the plan was we were going to tell my grandmother that we were going to drive to Birmingham. Are you off?
Nope. I'm on your first for a second.
We're gonna tell my grandmother that he was coming to get me to drive to Birmingham so I could meet his mother. Was that the plan? Yeah, we were going to Birmingham. And then I was gonna stay with my dad who lived in Birmingham. Why did I say? He was gonna stay with his mom and I was gonna stay with my dad, and then we were gonna drive back down to there after the weekend was over. Well, when we told my grandmother this, she was like, oh, I want to come to Birmingham because I want to see, which is my auntie, her daughter. She was like, I'm already going up there to Birmingham. The thing was, we weren't going to Birmingham. We were going to go like 15 minutes away into the hotel that's like 10, 15 minutes away from the house. And we're just going to stay there and we're going to eat pizza and we're going to have fun. When she said that, we were just like, oh, okay. And we had to drive her. We couldn't go back on the plan. So we had to drive her 4 hours all the way to Birmingham. Okay? And that was a very long drive. We didn't know what we were going to do. And that same day, we drove back 4 hours to go back down to where we just came from. And Jamarcus was driving, and my grandmother was in the back seat because she didn't want to get in the front seat. I wanted her to get in the front seat. But I went to sleep the whole time, and Jamarcus told me they had like a long conversation about like life and everything that she's done and everything she hoped to do. And he was talking about himself, and apparently they bond really well. So it turned out well because my grandmother really liked him after that drive. And we had a long ride back. That was the whole day wasted, but I guess it wasn't for, it was for a good cause. Anyways, that's the end of my story time on the time I got caught. I didn't really get caught, so I don't know what I want to call this. Like, it's not clickbait, but it's clickbait. And I want to be clickbaiting people. Peace out.